Hi everyone!
Hello.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a Sweden vs. America video. So I'm gonna say 5 things that I think are different from America to Sweden.
And I'm gonna say 5 things that I think the Americans do different than us Swedes.
So if you guys are new here, then you don't know, but Eric is Swedish and I'm American. And I've been in Sweden for almost a month now. We just got back from Spain yesterday.
On Friday, yeah, yesterday.
Watch out for Barcelona and Tosta de Mar vlog coming up soon. I know that this video has been a video that's been long awaited, that we've talked about doing and that my Instagram followers have been wanting to see. So that's why I want to film it now, because I'm leaving to go back to America soon. And we thought it would just be fun to make this video for you guys. So,
alright, let's start it.
Okay, so I came up with 5 things and Eric came up with 5 things, and neither of us have told each other what the 5 things are. So it's gonna be interesting to see. So the first one that I wrote down, you probably already know this because I thought it was so weird, was paying for your grocery cart.
Oh, you mean the bag? The plastic bag?
Well, you have to pay for the plastic bag, and you usually only get one, and you also have to pay for the grocery cart.
Yeah, but you get it back though.
Yeah, but to get the grocery cart, you have to unlock it by putting like a little coin in the grocery cart, and then once you put the coin in, you can get the cart, and then when you come back, you put the grocery cart back into like the little lock thing, and then you get your coin back. But to use it, you need to put like a little coin.
That's so you don't.
There.
Yeah, so you don't steal it, because.
But like, who would steal a grocery cart?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
so I
know,
thought that was weird. Their grocery is just so much different than ours. Like, we've gone grocery shopping a few times now, and yeah, you have to pay for bags everywhere, even if you go shopping. If you go to like a store, you have to pay like a few cents to get a bag, which I feel like is good for the environment. But instead of getting like 80,000 bags like we get at home, you get like one big one where I don't even know how you fit all of your groceries.
People bring their own bags too, though.
Yeah. Some people do that though.
Which one should I start with? Alright, so I think something that is weird is that I've never met an American that says that they're 100% American. Everyone, I always ask like, oh, where are you from? And they never say like, oh, I'm like from New York, or I'm from this and this. They're always like, oh, I'm from New York, but my grandparents are Italian, and then my other grandparents are Irish, and then I have a little bit of French in me, and I have a little bit of Swedish, and I'm actually a little bit Norwegian too. And it's like
yeah,
people don't really do that here, so that's something that I didn't know before, that I think is kind of like strange.
Yeah, I think it's because like everyone in America has like a little touch of like European in them. Alright, so number 2, I'm gonna keep going with the grocery stores, because like, I don't know, I think that they're so different. My friend Annie was visiting a few weeks ago. If you guys saw the Stockholm vlog, then you would have known that, and if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But we were with Eric at the grocery store, and he was like, oh, go get eggs for us. And so we go get the eggs thinking that it would be like in the refrigerated section, and they're all just out in the open, not refrigerated. They're just sitting on the shelves like canned food. Like, they're just sitting there, and I thought that was so weird because all of our eggs are usually in the refrigerator. I just thought it was so weird because like I was not used to that at all.
People say that they're like, oh, I'm going to Europe, like as if it's a country and not a continent. And then instead of saying like I'm going to Italy, or I'm going to Spain, or I'm going to Sweden, people used to say that I'm going to Europe for the summer, and then I'm like, oh, where? Just to Europe. And I think that's kind of
They never say where.
They never say where. Some people do, but a lot of people used to say I'm going to Europe as if it's a country, and I've heard that several times.
I've never heard that, really?
Yeah, I think it's probably people that
travel around different places.
Yeah, or maybe if you haven't been to Europe before and they're just going for the first time to like France, and then they're just like, oh, I'm going to Europe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or maybe it's people that are going multiple places.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the only time I've heard it.
Yeah.
What I thought was interesting was you get paid for like the recycle. So like if you put a can in the recycling bin, I don't really know how it works, but if you put a can in the recycling bin, then you get paid for it. So like you're getting paid for doing a good deed. So when you recycle here, you get 10 cents per can.
Yeah.
So that adds up pretty quick.
That's pretty good.
If you're drinking a lot of beer and a lot of soda, which they love here.
Yeah, Coke.
Like, we don't get paid for that. It's just kind of like a nice thing that we do.
All right, next one. So this one, I don't know if everyone that's American is gonna get this one, because we have a word in Sweden when you're like about to eat and you sit down, and people say varsågoda, and that kind of means like let's eat or go ahead or whatever, and it's kind of like the same as bon appetit in French. And I've noticed that, or like my family actually noticed now when Britta's here, that people here don't really have, or people in the US don't really have a word for bon appetit or varsågoda. It's just like kind of like, all right, you start eating. You know what I mean?
we don't have like a saying.
You don't
for it.
have like
I
a
mean, maybe
specific
some
word.
families do.
No, but like
There might be that I can't think of right now.
Yeah, if you know, comment down below. I guess
I think we're just like, we just say, okay, like go ahead and start eating.
Yeah, but it's not like
No,
we have
it's
like one
not
word.
as proper.
Varsågoda. Bon appetit.
I noticed
Mm-hmm.
that, so like Sweden and America have similar like chains. Like they have McDonald's here, Burger King, places like that. They have Circle K, and they also have 7-Eleven. So when when Annie was visiting, we went to 7-Eleven, and Eric one time told me that after, like during his work break, 7-Eleven is right next to his work in the city, so he was like, oh, I got a salad at 7-Eleven, and I was like, ew. I was like,
You
for
thought it
us
was
that would be
gross.
so weird, like going to 7-Eleven to get a salad, like not judging if you do that, but like, I don't know, I think like it's a gas station, so it's like
Yeah.
gas station food. I feel like when I think of gas station food, I'm like,
But then you went
I'm
there
gonna
yourself.
get food poisoning. But then Annie and I were so hungry, so we went in to get a snack, and then I didn't want a snack, I wanted like a meal, so I got a pizza there, which I would never do at home. Like I'd be so scared that I'd get so sick, so I got a pizza there that had meat on it, which I would never do. Cause
Kebab
like,
pizza.
so it was a kebab pizza, which is like really popular here, and it's like kebab meat with like sauce and stuff, and it was one of the best pizzas I've ever had, and I've been craving it ever since. And Annie and I were shocked because, like, what pizza from a gas station, you wouldn't expect that to be good.
The next one is drinking age. Because before I went to college, I didn't really know. I mean, people told me, but like I didn't know before that it was 21.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. That it was 21 in the U.S.
When did you find out?
When probably when I was like, I don't know, when I was looking into college, I found out.
What?
When I was like looking into like starting college, so I found out that it was 21, or like, I mean, eventually everyone finds that out, but I found out that it was 21. And I thought it was kind of weird because like here it's 18, and in some parts of Europe it's 16, which might be a little bit too young, but but
Like in Spain where we just were, it was
yeah,
16.
16.
We're like,
But
what?
yes, that was kind of a weird transition going from here being able to drink and everything, and then going to the U.S. and like, yeah, not be able to because it's 21.
Just a side note, look at how light out it still is, and
Right.
it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's 9 o'clock at night right now, so if you guys watched my Stockholm video, I was telling Eric it looked so weird because it looked like we were going out like at like
Middle of the day.
6 at night or something, but it was like 12 at night,
Yeah.
and the sun doesn't set until like
I don't
10
know,
here.
Yeah, 10.
But it's still
10:30.
like never like pitch black. It's always like bright out, but that's only in the summer. In the winters,
Yeah.
it's like really dark.
It sets at like 10:30, and then it goes back up at like 3:30. So it's like barely.
It's crazy. So this is my 5th and final fun fact, and that would be, I think you already know this one, that in a lot of beds, like Eric's bed, and like if you have a big bed, and then hotels and stuff, they don't have like one big blanket like how we have. Like when you go to get bedding, you get like one big comforter, one big sheet
For the whole bed. I
for
mean,
the whole
some people
bed.
probably do,
Some
but
people have that, but I've seen it more, it's more common to have 2 little like twin size blankets for like either side for each person.
yeah.
So I'm like, what the heck? Because like I just want to have one big one, and instead they have like 2, and like they have that at hotels and everything.
Yeah.
And they don't have a sheet. They only have like a comforter or duvet cover.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Oh,
just think it's so weird.
I think it's weird with the bedding in the U.S. because like I always lay on top of like
The
sheet because we
And
only
now
have like,
I'm used to that.
because we only have a comforter here. We don't have like a sheet and then a comforter. So whenever like we're going to bed, I'm always just like going under the covers, putting the comforter on. And Britta's like, "What are you doing?"
And now I'm
then
used
I'm
to
like
not
on
using-
top of the
yeah.
sheet. Yeah.
Now I'm not used to using a sheet because you don't. So like at school, I don't
don't.
use one now. And I like kick it now in my sleep if I do have a sheet. So
Kick-
it's always at
kick-
the end of my bed, and that's
Yeah.
what you do too.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Okay. Right. So my last one now is whoa, bumblebee. So my last one now is that when I first came to school, I was like walking around in the hallways, and people was like saying, "What's up?" and "How's it going?" to me, and I like what's up kind of like you can like reply and say like, oh, I'm good, how are you? But usually it's like when someone
well, that's what's up is like nothing.
yeah. Well, if it's like and if it's like if someone says like how's it going, sometimes people used to say it's like how's it going back. It's like kind of like saying hello, sort of, isn't it? Yeah. But when I first started school, I thought that like when you say like how's it going or what's up, you're supposed to like reply. So I would like walk around and like random people that I've never seen before. They would like, oh, what's up? And I'm good. How are you doing? And they're so weirded out. They're like, what the heck? This guy's a freak. So I thought that was kind of weird, but that was probably because I wasn't used to that. But now I know. So sometimes I say how's it going, and people say how's it going back. So
yeah.
All right, we did it. Good job.
I hope you guys liked it.
Again. Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Like, subscribe, share it, repost it, retweet it. Everything.
Tell all your friends.
Tell all your friends.
Hey, make sure to look out and watch out for the next video, which will be Spain vlogs, travel vlogs, more of them. So we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.